I'd like to introduce one of the great voices of New York rock and roll. The king of the New York streets, Dion DIMUCCI.
I mean, seeing your life, The Wanderer, the play.
The question I want to ask you is what went on in your head seeing your life fold out right on stage? There it is, all the colors, your whole life story.
It was like in Paper Mill Theater out in Millburn, New Jersey for about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Jammed the place. I mean, I came out in the intermission one time. I had to meet somebody in the parking lot, and I'm standing in the parking lot, and the valet comes up to me and says, "You got a hit show." I said, "How do you know?" He said, "Nobody leaves." He says, "Usually during intermission, a lot of people leave." He said, "Nobody leaves during the show." I thought, that could be a good indicator.
Why must I be a teenager in love? Said I'm the wanderer.
Seeing your life when you were sitting watching that, what goes through your brain and your mind? You know, it's like,
Yeah, it's weird. It's otherworldly. It's weird. It's something. The first time I saw it, I actually I teared up a little bit. There's a scene. This kid that was playing me and this girl that was playing my wife. I met my wife when I was 16. She was 15.
wow.
And we're still together. We've known each other like 68 years. But when I saw this girl, she had moved down from Vermont into the Bronx. Man, I thought, I never seen anything like this. I didn't know they grew anything as beautiful as this up in Vermont. I used to like stalk her, I was like a 16-year-old stalker. But on the stage, when this scene kind of transpired, it evoked the emotions. I don't think a lot of people have a chance to ever feel this again, like the way I did. I think I was really fortunate. Like they do stuff like "Teenager in Love" in the show, and some of the songs, and I get this feeling like, well, I'm 16 again, and I'm meeting her for the first time. Because when I met Susan, I couldn't think of anything else. I couldn't think of anything else, man. I was in junior high school. They were trying to teach me something. My mind was out the window. I was like, when is this going to be over? I'm going to find this girl and look at her and try to get close to her, That's the only thing that was on my mind,
That's it. Wow. I mean, come on. Now, the song Runaround Sue, what's the backstory? Is it about her? Is it not about her? Is it like you used her name because you loved the name? And what's the story?
It's about a girl that I once knew.
Kind of a little bit of everything, but the real story about it is like, when you're a kid from the Bronx and you're hanging out with a gang, and you're the first one who says to the guys, "I like that girl, Susan," and you go over and talk to her. It's like you own her. It's like that means nobody else talks to her. I like her. I'm talking to her. Now I was first, and she belongs to me.
I keep away from a runaround Sue.
Just a kind of a little. It's kind of a street code. It's weird. It's archaic. I don't know what it is. It's like so, but I go to the feast and she's talking to somebody. She's talking to some guy, and I said, "What are you talking to him for?" She said, "He asked me for directions to the Bronx Zoo." I said, "I thought we were going out." She says, "We are." I said, "What are you talking to him for?" She said, "I told you." It's like, it's like, so I wrote this song. I don't know how to express it. And then I wasn't going to put it out. And she was the one who said, put it out. It's a good song.
I'm a runaround Sue, yeah. Stay away from that girl.
You know,
What? So you were not going to put it out? She's
I wasn't going to put it out.
crazy.
Uh,
Wow. You
yeah.
didn't think it was that good of a song, or you just didn't want?
No, I didn't. You know, I thought, you know, we got back on track. I put it out because I was trying to. I was like, oh, I'll get back at her for talking to that guy. You know, so I write the song.
Here's my story, it's sad but true. About a girl that I once knew. She took my love, ran around with every single, she was here, guy in town. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Album coming out in January, compatible with the book. It's called The Rock and Roll Philosopher. So I wrote one of the songs, and it's called New York Minute. The song is a glimpse of the album.
That is Mr. Dion DIMUCCI. You could catch this episode unedited right here in our members only club. In the meantime, check out The Rock and Roll Philosopher, and Dion has a new single, New York Minute. Check it out. It's streaming now. Links are in our description down below. Until then, make sure you post your comments. Dion and I want to hear from you. And subscribe and hit the notification tab. You never know when we're going to pop up in your neighborhood. You're not going to miss it. Until then, everybody, who loves you, baby? We do. Thanks for watching.